Good evening. My name is Lauren Adams, and I am going to be giving the summary of my, as I call it, Persia project. The play I decided to cover was The Lady Wore Pants, and as I spoke in the discussion that we had a couple of weeks ago, this one really struck me because we kind of are dealing with a lot of things that this play points out from years ago in this day and age, as far as equality and thinking that, or knowing that women are just as capable of do things as men are. So for my P, which is political, let me start by saying this play was written and actually represented the time period of 1918. So politically, what was going on is President Wilson was our president, and he had just outlined the 14 points of peace after the Great War. And so this one kind of struck me because this was the beginning of World War I, and for something to be written so controversial at the time really stood out to me. Next is our E for economic. So in this year, the Employment Service opened up the first Department of Labor, and then also we were kind of hit hard by the $166.5 billion that we had to spend out to the flu crisis that we actually had going on at the time that killed many Americans during that time. And so we were in debt $166.5 billion in 1918 because we were trying to find cures and get those cures to, citizens to make sure that they fought the virus and actually got rid of it for good. That brings us forward to religious. So prior to 1918, I actually spoke about this in the discussion as well. Everyone was, the Bible was very well known during that time, and it was known that for women to be submissive to their husbands. During this time, that was in all aspects of life. That was being the homemaker, being home with the children, not really doing much but being the homemaker. So prior to 1918, this was very prevalent, and this is what was known as the norm. So in 1918, this is when